Okay guys, in this video tutorial we are going to learn how we are going to create an object in JavaScript. This object will now have properties and methods. Okay, in our previous video we created an object that has only properties, but this time around we are going to add methods to the object that we are going to create. Okay, like I explained before, that when we are talking about a dog as an object, these are dog properties. Okay, dog must have a leg, eyes, okay, toe, okay. But method now is that dog can bark, okay, it can shake its tail, a dog can shake its tail, a dog can cry, okay. But what differs about method and property is that the way a dog cries differs. Let me say that this dog name is Billy. Okay, the way dog Billy cry is different from the way dog Tiger will cry. Okay, so method is always a kind of the action or the function they can perform, which is quite different from the way other dogs do their things. The same thing goes with car. I say a car has tires, seat, door and engine, but the method of a car is that it can drive, okay, or it can run, or let me say the method is the speed, a kind of something like that is the speed. You see that car speed differs, okay, and the horn, you can see that the way this car will horn, the way the sound, the horn sound, let me say horn sound, okay, the way a sound of Mercedes car will, the way a horn of Mercedes car will sound is different from the way the horn of let me say a big car like this truck will sound. They are different, okay. So but they have the same, they have that method, okay, but it differs. For example, every car must have a speed as a method, but their method differs. The same thing goes with dog. Every dog must bark, but the way this one bark and the way the other one bark is quite different. So for us to get a method in JS, we get a method using the calculation of the properties of that object. Let me say that we have an object known as a person, okay. This person must have let me say a name, which is the property, okay. It must have an age, okay. It will have a kind of gender, okay. Okay, now you see that from this property now, gender and age determines when a person can give birth, right, or if the person will not give birth. For example, let's say the method of this person, through the gender we can know whether he has this method of giving birth. You understand, something like that. And also for this method to work, it must reach a certain age and it must have a particular gender, okay. This is a typical example of method in OOP, okay. We calculate method most times using the properties that, assuming the gender is male, it automatically means that it will not have this method of giving birth. As long as the gender, if the gender is female and the age is like 3-year-old, it simply means that this object cannot equally give birth, okay. The same thing goes with this dog. A dog cannot just start barking. For a dog to bark, it must reach a kind of certain age as well, okay. So this is how method goes. So I'm going to create a simple object that has a method. Let me think of the kind of object we are going to create and the method we are going to add to it. Okay, let's create an object known as dog. Okay, this dog object will have a name as a property, age as a property. Okay, what else do we add to this dog? Okay, let me say it will have a leg, right? Okay, then we want to add two methods to this dog. The first method is running. Okay, the second method is back. Okay, we want to say for this dog to run, okay, this dog must have 4 legs. Okay, this is the condition for him to perform this particular action. So there will be a calculation that will check if this guy has 4 legs for it to run. Then for him to back, it must a kind of reach a certain age of 17 months for it to back. Then for it to give birth, is another method we want to create now. For it to give birth, okay, it must reach like the same 17 years, 17 months of age, and also it must be a female. Okay, so let's add this as a property for him here, property of gender. Okay, so we want to create an object that has 4 properties and 3 methods. Okay, let's proceed, guys. Okay, we create a new file. Okay, let me call this oop3.html. okay, here we use our HTML version 5. okay, OOP with method OOP with method, right? Okay, let me just write div with an ID OOP3. okay, this is where we'll be displaying. Okay, sorry guys for the noise. Okay, we have this script where we write our JavaScript. Okay, let me just quickly start creating a function constructor. Okay, then let me say, okay, function, let me call this function dog. Okay, like we says from what we want to do here, let me just finish this syntax. Okay, it will have a name, age, okay, leg, and gender. Okay, so we start with dog name. Okay, dog age. Okay, dog gender. Okay, and dog what? We have about 4 properties here. Dog name, gender, and leg. Okay, dog leg. Okay, leg. Okay, like we say, we have talked about these properties soon, and I know that there will be no confusion here. When I say dog name, I will not say when I say dog.name, which is this. Okay, I'm assigning this to it. Okay, I have dog age. Okay, this.age. Okay, now this.gender is equals to dog gender. Okay, this dot leg, okay, is equals to dog leg. Okay, now this is for the properties, as we all know. Okay, let me just create a new object. Okay, let me call this var dog1. Okay, let me say this dog1 now has we now say new dog. Okay, we start now putting the name. The name of this dog is let me call this dog Tiger Boo. Okay, that's the name of this dog. Okay, what about the age? The age is 12 months. Okay, what about the gender? The gender is male. What about the leg? This dog has 3 legs. Okay, we can start now displaying. Let me display the dog name here. Okay, by using document.getElement by ID. Document.getElement by ID. Okay, and the name of that ID is OOP3. .html. Okay, is equals to dog1.name. Okay, I hope no confusion. Okay, dog1.name is what we want to display here, and dog1, okay, .name, which is this, we are going to get Tiger Boo. Okay, let me run this code before I start writing the method. Okay, we have Tiger Boo. Okay, so that whenever, if we say now dot gender, we are going to get male. Okay, dot gender, we are going to get male. Okay, you see it, male. Okay, so it's working. So now let's start writing a method. Okay, we said that this property will have 3 methods running. For it to run, it must have 4 legs. For it to bark, it must be up to 17. For it to give birth, it must be 17 and female. Okay, let me write the one of running. Okay, I will start writing this method here. Let me just give a space and write it. Dog this dot run, okay, is equals to, for method now we start writing something like this: function. Okay, this is for this method. You see how we do it. This function, you can, if you like, put a name to it. If you like, doesn't put a name, life is too short, so I can't put a name here. I write this, write my bracket, then write my curly bracket. It's just like the way we write function, but here has no name. You can put name if you want to, but this name doesn't make, whether you put it or not, doesn't make any changes. Okay, this dot run will says if, okay, this dot leg, okay, is greater than or equal to 4, you can run. Okay, you can run. We says return I am running. Okay, else, okay, else return I can run. I am not up to 7. Okay, I don't have 4 legs. Okay, we just created a method. This method is to make this dog to run. Then whenever we call this method, it will first of all check if this dog is if this dog has up to 4 legs, okay, we are saying 4 legs, so let's choose this. If this dot leg is equals to 4, okay, so if this dog has 4 legs, it will start running. But we are going to see I am running. If it doesn't have 4 legs, this dog cannot run. Now this dog will say I can't run, I don't have 4 legs. Okay, how do we run this method? When we want to run method, we don't write dot run like this. No, because this is not a property. Okay, if it is property, we use this dot run. You see what we have here, property. Okay, then since it is not a property, okay, let me test this and see what will happen, whether it will run. You see what we'll get. Okay, it sees it as a property, which is not a property. Okay, so when we want to run a method, we use something like this, like a function. Okay, you see the way I run this method, dog.run, then my brackets. Okay, this is a function. When I run this now, it will now check whether if this dog age is up to if this dog leg, this is the leg. Okay, this is the leg, the last one is the leg. If this dog leg is up to 4, it will say I am running. If it is not, it will say I can't run, I don't have 4 legs. Okay, let's test this code. You see it now, I can't run, I don't have 4 legs. Okay, because the leg of this guy is not up to 4. Okay, let me create another object. Let me call this one dog2. Okay, the name of this dog2 is Big Billy. Okay, this Big Billy is a female. Okay, and also the age of this Big Billy is 22 months. Okay, and this Big Billy have 4 legs. Okay, so let's test the method of this dog2 for run. Okay, when we say dog2.run, remember dog2 is making use of this constructor. Okay, this function constructor is making use of it, so automatically the name is Big Billy, age, female, and the number of legs. So you can see that this dog, since the leg is up to 4, it can run. Okay, let's test this code. You can see that dog2 says I am running. Yes, because dog2 can run. Okay, dog2 can run. It has up to 4 legs according to this function. Okay, this is how we create a method in OOP. Okay, this is the first method we have. Okay, I'm going to create another method. Here we says the back. Okay, we said for the dog to bark, it must be up to 17 months according to our code. Okay, so I have to create another method here. I will say okay, this dot back, just like the way we do the other one. We now says function this. Okay, we now write if okay this dot age is greater than or equal to 17, you come back. Okay, else cannot back. Okay, if it is age of 17, we want to return I am backing. Okay, if it is not, return this. I cannot back. I'm not up to 17 months. Okay, so we have this function now. Okay, function back, that is the method. Okay, let's tell dog2 to back. Okay, if we say dog2, or you're back, dog2 will back because the age is more than 17. Okay, what we'll have is I am backing. Okay, what about when we test with dog1? Okay, you can see dog1 is age is 12. Let's see what we have. I refresh. It says I cannot back, I'm not up to 17 months. Okay, we have created two methods. Let's move to the third one, which is give birth. Okay, we say for a dog to give birth, it must be up to 17 and it must be female. Okay, let me just believing we know how to create a method now, let me just copy this, just edit it to get the function of give birth. Okay, let me say this one is give birth. Okay, dot give birth. Okay, if the age is greater than or equals to 18 and this dot gender is equal to female. Okay, now I can use this. Okay, it now say I can give birth. Okay, if this now it says I cannot give birth. Okay, let me stop explaining anything here. Okay, if the age is greater than or equals to 70 and the gender is female, it will say I can give birth. If it is not, it will say I cannot give birth. Okay, dog1 dot give birth. Let me just copy this to avoid making mistake. Okay, replace it here. Okay, dog1 dot give birth, which is dog1. It is a male. The age is not up to 17, so this dog cannot give birth. Okay, let's see what will happen. It says I cannot give birth. Okay, but what about dog2? The dog2 age up to 17, answer is yes. The dog2 gender female, answer is yes. So dog2 can give birth. Okay, according to our statement here. Okay, when we refresh, okay, you see what we have. I can give birth. Okay guys, that's all we have for OOP in JavaScript. Okay, do you know that every variable you created in JavaScript see it as OOP, as an object? You will say how. In our next video tutorial, I'm going to show you the objects that each variable automatically processes by default in JavaScript. Thank you so much guys. Bye bye.